And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
That's a jolt. That's a jolt for your hump day, everyone. It's The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. We are live on a Wednesday. It's happening. I'm getting old, everybody. I'm your host, Big J. Okerson. Dan Soder, of course, off filming Billions, doing his acting thing with his big Hollywood friends, thinking he's better than everybody, coming home regaling his roommate with stories of Damian Lewis's diet or the workout routine of that girl from Sons of Anarchy.
I hate when he comes home and he's still in character. It really gets on my nerves. I'm like, Dan, snap out of it. I know I'm not supposed to hit the console. I'm sorry, Christine.
He's like, I got to wind down first. Mike, you could go to work on this console. They're kicking us out of this studio anyway.
Are they really?
Yeah, dude, fucking go end of the Who concert on it.
Oh, put an M80 in the hard drive.
Go fucking out there with it.
The whole crew is here.
The whole crew is here while Soder is, of course, doing his thing. He'll be back next week, sitting in for guest hosting with me today. Of course, two hilarious Bonfire favorites, everybody. You know he has his new album, The Worst Kind of Thoughtful, available right now on iTunes, everybody. Mike Vecchione joins us.
Thank you for having me in again.
You know he has his podcast, Amigos. You can catch it all at MikeFenoy.com. Mike Fenoya.
Thank you.
And we have a fun guest coming in later on today, too. Yes. It's going to be a blast. We have a good time. Mike, do you have a rundown of topics? You look down your things.
Yeah,
some questions.
I'm sorry.
Mike just made a map of the escape
You're very
room.
organized. By the way, I wanted to give you guys, just so both of you know, that was Rage Against the Machine, Calm Like a Bomb. I know there's a couple of 90s alt-rock heads that you guys are that may have thrown a loop for you.
Well, Mike is on the road with Fish most of the time.
You're on the road with Lou Prima most of the time.
Oh, we're going back and forth. We have to be united up against Jay. Jay really came after us when we came into the studio. The listeners didn't hear it.
Vecchione goes on tour with Savage Garden.
7 Mary 3 tour.
All right, are you guys ready for Savage Garden? Who wants to stand with me by a river?
Till the sun comes down over all of us.
Come on, you don't mean that. Come on, who's ready for Michael Bublé here? All right, are you guys pumped up to see Len?
I actually have a Len song on my...
Of course, Steal My Sunshine.
Yeah, I like that song.
I was walking down the park.
I have no idea what the song means. Do you know the meaning of the song at all?
Yeah, it's like Don't Harsh My Mellow, right? It's a bunch of fucking pasty white kids in white tank tops, man.
Yeah.
You know what it's about.
It's such a good song.
It's about pot, right? Is it about pot?
Or,
I was lying in the grass.
Yeah, sure.
It's just about last week.
It's about people who with no care in the world,
right?
And then they don't want people to harsh their mellow. Don't steal their sunshine, man.
I know.
From the video, it's a big moped culture.
Yeah, really Venice Beach kind
bicycles.
Of
yeah. Chicks wearing lip liner and no lipstick. Just some real fucking bathroom blowjob pigs. I liked it. It wasn't jerkable, but
sometimes
I liked
you're too descriptive.
Nailed it.
I got to paint the picture. I always say I got to paint
there
the picture.
Is.
How the video was made, is that really is there a making of documentary on the Len video?
Somebody directed that?
Is that the shortest YouTube video ever?
First of all, everyone had to learn how to ride a bicycle. It was months before they were able to say we could let go, at which point I told them, I let go forever ago.
That was their one song, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even, that's one that I literally don't know. That D-Light, Groove is in the Heart, is another one that I don't know a second song.
No, they had another one. D-Light had another one.
Yeah, Planet Soul.
Really?
What is it?
I'm sure they had.
Another hit. They had another hit, for sure.
Really?
Ace of Base gets called One Hit Wonder. They had more than one, though.
No, they had a couple.
Yeah, they had a couple.
All That She Wants.
All That She Wants is one for sure.
Around.
Don't Turn Around. Yeah. Horrible.
All That
Real
She
bad.
Wants is Another Baby. I don't know if that's the name of the song, but
She's Gone Tomorrow.
In case you were wondering, All That She Wanted is Another Baby.
In parentheses, is Another Baby. Every song sounds the same.
Dexy's Midnight Runners, they only had one.
Yes, they did only have one. But that was a great joke they did on that Kurt Metzger wrote for Nevermind the Buzzcocks when he wrote for Mark Maron's game show on VH1.
Wow, you're well versed in Kurt's
I did warm up on it. Oh. It was a lifetime ago, but he had a joke about Dexy's Midnight Runners' one hit wonder. Come On Eileen. It was not so popular. Was their follow-up hit, Someone Get Eileen a Towel? And it did make me laugh.
That's great.
That's a great joke.
There it is. There's Len.
Yep.
The chick's kind of cute in this.
They're
Dude, I'll tell you
Canadian.
what, these guys are brave to do a video in tank tops, and they're all. It looks like Joe DeRosa's family reunion.
Come on, Joe DeRosa's a friend of the show. Is that what you guys? You just go after friends?
Oh, you should have heard what they said about you yesterday when I was here.
Because you're a cunt.
that was DeRosa talking about you.
Oh, was he talking about me? Did he go after me?
Yeah. What did he say?
Because you're a cunt.
Yeah, I was doing a thing like a character of you, and he called me a cunt, but he was saying it to you. That's not what that is at all. That was DeRosa. You didn't hear about DeRosa and Pete Dominic fighting?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it was great.
What was it over, though? I don't know what specifically
you really co-signed Pete's politics across the board, and you go on record as saying that.
See, she's cute.
Yeah, exactly. But she will suck your dick under that pier, Mike.
Yeah, she's gonna steal the sunshine right out of my dick.
Absolutely. And she looks hot in that outfit, but she's weirdly like the same width, shoulders to ankles.
How do you know? When do you see her body?
Right there.
Oh,
it's not bad.
But
No. It's good, but she's fucking that
she has
doughy
no
idiot.
eyes. No, I
She
thought
looks
they were brother
Alaskan.
and sister.
Am I the only one that noticed that she looks Alaskan?
I'm just being a bitch. I would suck a dick to have that guy's awful body. He was walking down the park and Sunday morning.
Jay, you like a nice tank top on a Sunday morning. Christine, am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, Mike.
I like quick cuts.
Not living life, though. I'm certainly not showing up to a music video shoot.
You're rocking sleeveless Sixers shirts now, though.
No. Buddy,
I was with you.
Yeah, on a drive to a 4-hour drive we took to Connecticut. I didn't do a show in it that night.
No, I didn't say you were doing a show.
I don't even want to go to sit down in a restaurant like that.
That's your driving shirt.
It's my driving shirt, Mike.
It's comfy. It's a comfy shirt.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike
good back
probably
pedal.
rocks a good one. You guys live together. Does he
Mike's-
wake up, morning wood, tank top?
Mike's a little tank top. I
yeah.
only saw his dork once, but it was thick,
Thick.
soft, but it was thick, like hammerhead.
Viscous.
Yeah.
I think the word is viscous.
Is that what it is?
And viscosity. He had a lot of viscosity.
Not a
on his
thermal
penis.
breakdown.
Is she hot now, Mike? Look, she's pregnant.
No, she's not, dude. Now she's not. Now she looks like Janine Garofalo a little bit.
Those bangs are too short. I hate it. Yeah, she's a scuzzball from the big.
You ever
is
see
he able to
Len
come
steal
in?
my sunshine?
Yeah, is he able to, are we able to get him?
Jumping.
Oh, absolutely. I think Lou's trying to get him. We're trying to see if we can get. We just saw in the studio next to us happened to be a friend of the show, Ali Sadiq.
Oh, nice.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so we can get him in here. That was fucking absolutely great. I'd be curious to see what he knows about 90s contemporary rock.
We were rocking some. We were rocking some on the way
know,
here.
I bet he's going to know more than you think. It's
Yeah,
always
I
a
bet,
weird
I bet.
thing.
Yeah.
Just
I like it.
Just in your surroundings
like
of life, going into a Walmart, going into anywhere in your life, you'll come across that kind of music. Yeah, buddy.
What up?
So great to see you, man. Please sit down. If you have a few minutes, do you? Very nice. Mike Fenoy, I think you guys met before. Mike
see you, bud.
Vecchione. Nice to meet you. Everybody joining the bonfire. Ali Sadiq, everybody. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Good to see you, pal.
Man,
If you want to put on your headphones, you could hear all Lou's
It's a-
fun. There's your applause you got.
Lose nuggets.
We just said we were going to call you in. What we were talking about very briefly was that I know Mike for sure, and we all are to a degree, but I know you like very much 90s alternative
Yes,
rock.
I
That
like
is
the
like your
90s
thing.
alt.
Okay.
And I would wonder where you fell on that. I bet you would know a lot more songs of 90s contemporary rock than anyone would think you'd know.
I probably do, but you're gonna have to excuse me after it's a little stint in there, a little 6-year stint in the 90s. I was
yeah.
incarcerated. Well, don't ask me like anything.
No,
that-
but yeah, he goes,
So he knows, she just knows a shit ton about Merle Haggard.
Even with hip hop, people was like, "Did you see Pac?" I was locked up. I didn't see nothing.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. You could have been locked up for the entire trajectory of East Coast West Coast.
I was.
At least there's no East Coast West Coast problems. And you come out and he goes, still the same, no problems.
That's hilarious.
Got solved. I guess they solved it while I was away. That you didn't get to follow. You can't follow any of that when you were in jail. at that
Yeah, you
point.
can listen to radio.
Could you imagine being like? Do you feel anger at all that if you were in prison now? I bet there's internet and all kinds of shit that like you would have just made the days go by so much quicker
I wonder about that.
than just doing
Why?
90s shit. What are you doing in the 90s? Like hoping someone sends you a VHS of Blossom reruns?
You get no VHS in prison. That's a very nice prison if somebody can send you VHS.
I see some of them have cable TV and the guys complain if it's out on Lockup Raw. You've seen that, yeah? Complaining. See if you can find the guy complaining about his cable in jail being out. It's nuts. It's a shit cell, too. It's concrete cell with bars. And he's bitching. They go, we're trying to get the cable fixed, sir. The guy said he can't come till the morning. He goes, well, then I'm going to keep throwing shit on my walls until the morning.
Me and these ghosts are going to fuck shit up.
I think that's a natural reaction when you're not in prison and your cable goes out.
Yeah.
How do you
Just
guys
New
deal
York
with it?
living.
What entertainment were you allowed to have in prison? No radio?
Oh yeah, we had radios, but you didn't. Sometimes you was in a little small country place.
Yeah,
you could get nothing but like
old country,
and you like, you know something? Oh, this ain't that bad.
Used to it after a while.
But if you want to stay safe though, you can't be in the yard working out to fucking 90s alternative rock.
Is REM?
The fuck is Ali listening to? He goes, Stone Temple Pilots, everybody.
Yeah.
Is REM, would REM be considered?
Yeah. They were an 80s band, and then they moved over to
They
the
transitioned
90s.
nicely.
They did.
Stan was a good song. Stan in the place.
That'd never be the one I'd guess you'd love.
Yeah, I know. That's a weird jail shower song. Stan.
I didn't hear it till I got out. What about Nirvana? Is that
Nirvana's
They were
90s
real.
alternative,
that
for
was
sure. That was the start of grunge rock.
Right.
Teen Spirit was all of that to me, and I think is Red Hot Chili Peppers a part of that?
Yeah.
That was the group.
Big crossover, Red Hot Chili Peppers. They had that kind of reggae and funk.
Tons of funk.
Yeah.
The early stuff. George Clinton produced a bunch of their early shit.
Did he really?
Yeah, Freaky Styley and the Uplifted Mofo Party Plan, all the early albums.
I have several stories of George Clinton, which is my favorite person to talk about because George Clinton he was a friend of this girl's mom for a long time that I was dating, and she told me, George coming over the house. I was like, look, I've been dating this girl for 2 years. George has never been over here. You told me you was one of the Funketeer dancers and everything. So I'm waiting at the house and I end up falling asleep. So my normal path to go out is come down the steps. I go through the kitchen because the kitchen has a garage. You go out. I'm coming down and the light is on in the kitchen. I'm like, the light normally not on in the kitchen. I just go out in the dark. And George Clinton is literally sitting at the table with crack and his guitar and he playing riffs, and he's like, I'm walking out, he's like, sit down.
Oh man,
won't you hear something? He playing, because he's doing Scarface's album at the time. He's producing stuff for Scarface's album. So he's playing all these riffs, and he just smoking crack, and I'm just, I saw crack, so I'm just trying not to get the smoke blown in my face. I'm just like, and then my mom's just like, and my mom's gonna sit here and listen to George Clinton play guitar riffs and smoke crack, because how many people gonna have this story? I'm like, I'm gonna just sit there, and when every time he see me, he like, youngster.
You ain't tell nobody about the crack.
I remember when he cut his hair. Like he doesn't have the locks and with the colors,
feathers and all the.
He don't have it anymore. He cut his hair, and when I saw him, he said, "Can you believe they didn't put a pimp in a suit?" He had on the suit. His hair was cut. And they go face right there.
That's him without the hair?
No, that's Scarface right there when he was getting ready.
Okay.
I just talked to Face. He got high blood pressure. I gotta get him a tea to get his high blood pressure. It's crazy.
How old is Scarface now?
Scarface maybe like going towards 50. Yeah, I'm 45, so yeah, you gotta be a little older than me.
I think he's
There he
older
is.
than 50 at this point.
No, Willie D is older than probably older.
Willie D was just on World Star Hip Hop the other day for something. I forget what he said. I think it was something like he shouldn't have said publicly. It was like, I'll pay for the legal fees for anybody who murders somebody who did something. I'm like, don't say that.
Willie D stays on saying something he shouldn't
47.
say. He's 47. And then he's 2 years older than me.
35 is crazy.
Huh?
That's
Lil Wayne
incredible.
being 35 is crazy.
Dude, George Clinton smoking crack in the kitchen is incredible.
That is crazier.
That's great.
Yeah, George Clinton, that's my man.
Watching-
I didn't know that he could have an 8-ball in him. He did so much dope coming up with Parliament that he needed drugs, and so now he clean. Actually,
Just got totally off everything.
man, he's totally off everything.
What was
Left
it?
it in the kitchen.
You think it was a Bootsy Collins intervention? Dig? Can you dig?
Dig. The drugs are
Come on, George. Being nutty with it now.
George, dig.
You can't smoke and play.
You ain't bootylicious like you want.
You can't smoke and play. That's all they did was smoke and play.
Nothing but the dog in you.
Do you have the Cleveland show Cliff Christine when they it's not Bootsy Collins though. Oh no, yeah, it is. Yeah, when she dances with Parliament.
What part of the country were you in incarcerated?
Texas.
That's a rough one.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
Texas is so. This is the bad thing about Texas prisons. People don't know how bad they are because if you notice, everybody's been allowed to film things in a prison besides say Texas.
really?
Oh, yeah.
They don't.
They
show.
like no. We're not gonna. No, let everyone else think they're the worst prison. Go ahead, be on lockup and tell your little stories. Texas is like, no.
I assume it's bad because it's scary black people, the scariest of white people, and then all the scariest Mexicans. There's no way.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no way
like
to just go play.
7 Mexican families in on
Yeah.
any prison.
Do they run those prisons? They run them?
No, nobody runs a prison.
The warden runs
you
the
can
prison.
run what you got going on, but not you can't run the prison like that. When people say that on movies, we run this prison.
They
You
still
like,
go-
you like, like that's why I mean in my every movie I hear that and I'm like, yeah, right.
Because they say,
Because
I run this prison. They go, lights out. He goes, I got to turn the lights off, but
In the dark?
just, tomorrow when I wake up, I expect my breakfast ready.
Did you have a cellmate? Were you isolated?
At one point I did. Then he couldn't. Which this is. I know this story gonna sound awful. It's gonna sound awful, and don't take it like that. Okay, I didn't like people to stand up in the room and use the restroom because I hate that sound.
Yeah.
It's nothing about I'm trying to punk you or nothing like that. I hated the sound of water going into other water, and we both in here. So hey man, just go and sit down. It's just us. Just sit down. Use the restroom. This guy, and I'm not gonna say his nationality because I don't want it to be seen like a racial thing. He couldn't do it. And
Asian.
He would leave urine on the floor and around the steel of the toilet. And in prison, your toilet and your floor being clean is a big deal.
Yeah.
And I just told him, I said, hey man, if I come back in here and you got pee on this floor or in that toilet again, you gonna have to move, voluntarily or involuntarily. And he moved voluntarily. Yeah. And that was
I like that you after you left that you had to make a decision. He
Yada,
goes,
yada
goes, I do like I like the piss standing up. I do.
Yeah.
I like it. He's like, I like Ali. It's a good hang.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy pissing standing up.
I'll leave it. You could see
It's
how
a
the
lot
guy
to
could
weigh.
take it. You could see that if you didn't explain it out that way, that he would take that as, oh, you think you want me to pee sitting down?
Like
You
a
could see how he
bitch.
could take it
Like
that way if you
emasculate,
didn't
like-
explain it out.
Yeah, emasculate.
Yeah, I wanted him. I told him I didn't want pee on the floor or the thing. So either you're gonna sit down or you're gonna wipe it up each time. But what we not gonna do is
How about or just not piss on the floor?
I like,
just fucking hit it.
my mind in the story, that's what Ali told him to do. And then every time Ali went to piss, he just pissed standing up and looked at the guy. Like, I don't mind the sound of my own piss hitting the water. No, that's
hitting
fine.
water.
Give me a Twinkie, stupid.
so he just moved and
You could just move in jail.
yeah, when you're in danger.
That's great.
Because that's what you say. You go and say, I think I'm in a little bit of situation. You don't say it loud enough for other people to hear you.
It's time for you to move.
And then the officers will figure it out for you. Then all of a sudden they're
But you don't you don't hold a grudge on that with him at all, right? When he
no, I
got
didn't hold a
pissed?
grudge.
Oh,
I saw him. Now it was a dude that this was a different type of put out. They got rid of PC in like 94, the top of 94, so it was no protective custody anymore. And so they released all these soft people into general population. And so it was people that found, they was very enthusiastic about having a sensitive roommate. I wasn't really inclined for that. So I get there and this is dude in my cell and he has on like the smallest boxes. Nobody wears small boxes in prison unless you're a funny boy. I'm talking even small people wear big boxes. They like, no, let me get a pair of large boxes. Cause a small pair of boxes is like, yo, you have on boy shorts.
Yeah, you're not trying to
Funny boy.
hug your dick and thigh.
So he's sitting there with me, and before I even got in the cell, I was like, "Hey, my man, what you doing in my cell?" And he was like, I tried not to laugh, but I remember this. He's like, they moved me in here. And I was like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. They not with that voice. You're going to get moved. So when the sale opened, I said, I just went in, I just started packing his stuff up for him.
Wow.
I just started putting all his stuff in his white bag.
All the small boxes.
And I just slid his bag out. I was like, hey man, either you can go out there with your bag or you can stay in here and look at the sky. And he just went out there with his bag, and the officer came and say, Ollie, you can't be moving people. I was like, well then you move him. Either you move me or you move him. I've already got his stuff out here. They put me in lockup for 2 days for moving an inmate without what they call it, forcefully move, a forceful move.
Wow.
And then every time I saw him, he would smack his lips at me. And like we broke up and I'm still staying in the prison. Like I don't want you in there with me.
Yeah, you kept the place, and then he kept the place
across the hall.
We had the place together, and somehow he gets to keep it.
That's hilarious.
That's what happened.
He goes,
6 years.
Hey, Ollie, I think I left a picture in your room. I'll just come by and get it. What are you watching? Cable?
Mind if I pee sitting down?
Yeah. Did you find the guy who has cable?
That was the thing. We had our TV was like in one day room. Like you didn't have individual TVs with cable. You had one TV, and you had one TV in the sports TV, the movie TV, and then Mexican people had their own TV.
Yeah,
because they're watching Telemundo, and we would go watch Telemundo too. Because once you find out that Telemundo is like porn,
the weather ladies.
Yeah. Yo, let me tell you,
take them thoughts back with you.
In prison, the work. Man, you know who I was?
Está muy frío in Mexico City tomorrow night.
What was the show we watched? Caliente was the show that we I was obsessed with Denise Austin.
Who's that?
Oh, yeah.
To pull up Denise Austin.
Yeah.
Denise Austin, I would literally wake up in the morning and I would just watch her shows. Yeah. And this was I think this is the hottest. Like, she probably don't look hot now, but.
You think time's done her nasty?
It's just different. It's like,
she was awesome.
It's like what you were attracted to in prison is totally different.
Right. Wait, she's
I thought she was great, and I've never been to prison. I thought she was really
she's a
sexy.
fitness
girl? She's a fitness chick.
Yeah. So she'll be like ESPN in the morning? Like working out?
Oh, they go, that's
bringing back memories.
That's a classic.
Oh my God.
Austin. No, go to the one with the leotard on the right there at the bottom.
Oh, that's a good shot.
No, you got
prison.
it in her in a bikini. Anything in her in a bikini. This is crazy. If you pull up a video, you can see my face how I used to watch it. I still watch it with the same. Cause I looked at Denise Austin maybe like 8 months ago. I was like, let me go back. Damn, she's still hot.
There she is.
Yeah. But see, this is new. This is new Denise Austin. Look at this, all this clothing.
She's still mom hot though.
Yeah, this is a lot of clothing.
Come on, down, jump.
Yeah, she's
That's
Target
it.
hot.
Jump.
Yeah.
Good, jumpy jack. Here.
Oh, you got to go back to
It ain't what it used to be though.
Nah, see, this is B-Fit.
Her pubes are thinning out.
Yeah.
She's getting that freckle chest.
Thin pube hair. That's great. Did you
make a duty in jail? I mean, what do you
make a duty?
Make a duty.
I mean, I don't know what to say.
Wow.
It's just
What
how
the
you
fuck?
take a shit in like if you're in the jail, he's saying.
How do you make a duty at home? Oh,
No, but I mean, is there
Ali
a
used to make all of his cellmates shit standing up.
Oh,
there-
there she is.
No, but not.
Is that her?
They would have to
Dude,
leave.
That would be
right?
a great thing if Ali made all of his cellmates shit standing up and piss sitting down.
Handstand today, baby.
Somebody would always leave.
Wow, yeah.
Someone you try to do it.
Oh, you stare at that camel toe.
You try to do it when your cellmate gone, but if you don't, you take a towel, put your towel over you.
Oh, imagine just ripping ripe like Texas
put the towel over.
shitty food,
Damn.
heat.
I died from toxic shock from never shitting.
Yeah.
Until I passed out from the pain and then it just fell out.
Ali
And then
was
my
a-
cellmate.
You can't shit.
When I wake
like
up, I promise you, all of my belongings are going to be in a white bag outside the cell.
Man, but that's the thing that you just have to deal when your cellmate, especially on lockdown. When you go on lockdown, you really want a cellmate that you and him get along, like a good college roommate. You want somebody who understand, like, yo, if it's time for you to go, you got to go on lockdown. Man, my back gonna be turned. I'll be doing something that ain't got nothing to do with you. They ain't got nothing to do with it. And it's vice versa. Then you get to the point where everything's comfortable. Then you get somebody who, you like, nah, I don't want you as a roommate.
Were you able to like hang posters and shit? Were you able to kind of like?
Oh, they tear that down. They come. Like,
but how do you get like? You could just pull shit out of a magazine and like.
No, let me tell you that. See, that's a thing. A picture. You could be a pimp in prison with pictures. Like my man used to sell pictures. Like they'd be laminated. Yeah, he'd have them laminated. Somebody send him laminated pictures of some hot chicks from the world, and it used to tickle me. I didn't know what he was doing. He was like, I gotta go. Like he'd be like, I gotta go talk to Jay. Jay owe me 5 soups. He got my broad and ain't brought her back.
5 soups.
And when you like
my broad,
that's like $1.25.
That's an unbelievably great sentence.
You rented the broad for a day.
Be kind, rewind.
Rented a picture for 5 soups.
And you just sitting there with a picture on your bunk. You like, or you in the shower. You in the shower with it. That's why it's lubricated. You in the shower. You'll see a dude renting. He's like, yo, man, I got the Puerto Rican. You like,
oh wow.
Were they like porno pictures?
No, it was like real chicks from the world. Like it'd be a hot,
just
chick,
a picture of a girl from the world,
cut out like
a hot chick from the world. Like you sent your man, like a girl. You like.
Well, I'm saying, but not naked even.
Yeah, she naked. She's sprawled out.
Regular little pictures.
Yeah, she.
Yeah, it's the best. That's still the porn I watch now. Is I watch all the homemade shit.
She spread eagle.
Yeah,
and she laminated.
Yeah, so it doesn't even matter if you get
waterproof.
And she looking at
if you misfire, it's an easy wipe down.
It's like a prayer
you can use your shitting towel.
And she looked at you.
Holy shit!
Look on her face.
Yeah, the face always says, "You're not going to show anybody, right?"
Yeah. This
making its way around prison.
This was definitely pictures that he had somebody send him.
Yeah,
that was for the purpose of him being able to survive in there.
Yeah.
This is in prison. You find out your talents, what you can do to make money to survive in there while you in there.
What about poems?
That's
how much soup for a sonnet?
That's the thing. If some dude want to write a poem to his girl.
Oh yeah,
ghostwriter. He ain't no good writer. Right. Oh yeah,
that's what I would be.
Oh shit, that's a joke. That's a real thing.
Give me 2 envelopes, man. I'll write you something.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, it's like this is the thing. It's coffee. So anything that you can buy it's like the barter system. Now you want somebody dead? That's like a couple bags of coffee. You know what I'm saying?
That's the craziest, second best sentence I've ever heard in my life.
That's a big thing. A can of roast beef, like when I was there, roast beef, coffee, a roll of stamps. Roll of stamps is currency. That's hard currency. Like I could give somebody a roll of stamps, they can take that to the post office and get that back and get the $35 for the stamps. So that's hard currency. And so soups are main big thing. You buy 40 soups. And that's currency. Somebody, you want something from me? Give me 10 soups.
Cans of soup or packets?
No, packets of soup.
Packets of soup.
That's like the filler for a crab cake. That's what everything you gonna cook has soups involved. Ramen noodle soups. Whether it's a cold spread or a hot spread, whether it's a seafood spread or a beef spread, you gonna need soup to make it bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Can someone put money in your commissary from the outside?
Yeah, that's what. Then that's those people. They got a benefit. You got somebody taking care of you on the outside, right. But then people still gambling. Oh, you got gambling debts. You got football is big. Like sports is big in prison. Like that's Vegas. Like in prison, it's somebody got a board. He know the numbers. He playing the pool. You know what's going on. People got things going on to make currency, you know what I'm saying, to be able to survive in there.
How's it possible to stay fat in prison?
Well, I can imagine the food's
some people get fat.
Yeah, because the food is terrible though, right?
Yeah, but you can't get that much of it.
But you still eating it.
Yeah.
You gotta.
It's what you call what's crazy. You can develop the ability to just swallow with no taste.
Oh, you probably have to.
Like you just
That one prison.
You your throat is already open when the spoon get back. You just put it. You just put it in the bag. You just really put it in the feed bag and like, okay, I just need some nourishment. But you not. It was one year they served this stuff called VitaPro. VitaPro was killing pigs and cows in other countries, and they start serving it in Texas prison.
Oh my God.
And this, like, say this is a can of VitaPro. This is a can of VitaPro. I'm going to feed 3,000 people with the contents that's in this thing. It was like you take a scoop of it and it blows up like a sponge.
What's they called it something loaf in one of the prisons I saw.
Prison loaf
on a show where
loaf.
It just has everything your body needs to function.
Oh, see, no, prison loaf is
tastelessly
different.
Just smashed into a fucking thing.
Like a powder.
It looks like bread and meat, sort of.
Prison loaf is different than VitaPro.
Nutriloaf?
VitaPro. No, that's different. VitaPro was like this.
Delicious.
They would give you like everything they serving. Everything they serving, because you in the hole. Everything they serving for the meal. They just put it in one thing, blend it, bake it, cut it, give it to you. So you like, beans. Oh, that's pudding.
Oh, wow.
They in one bite.
Just everything in there.
Is that peas and corn? Okay.
You get everything in there?
Yeah. Oh, so y'all found it, the VitaPro?
Yeah. Well, the VitaPro fraud scheme unveiled in Texas.
Yep, that it was. Wow. It had this stuff in it like it would cause boils. Like it's like you would be like somebody that had this big huge lump on his arm. You're like, man, what's that? Man, I ate that VitaPro. Then they cut that open. It'd be like a little piece, like a glass, like what would be in sand. I never ate it because it smelled crazy. It smelled like soup. I'm like, yo, man.
But how could you avoid eating it if that's all they served?
No, I had money on my books.
So you could buy, like, if you have money.
I'm good on that VitaPro. I'm gonna go grab a couple cans of soup and go buy me a bitch for the night.
Yeah,
a laminated
prayer
bitch.
card to beat off.
We gotta take our first break. Are you able to hang at all, Ali? Do you have to go?
I can hang for a couple more seconds.
Very, very cool. So we'll take our first break. We'll come back with Ali Sadiq, Mike Vecchione, Mike Fenoya. It's the Bonfire. I met the Strokes guy there, too, and Rick Ocasek. I'm not bragging, unless I'm trying to get laid by a 46-year-old. It's the Bonfire, everybody. Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. We're hanging out with Mike Vecchione, Mike Fenoya. We have for another half hour. Also joining us, surprise guest we had in the studio. And this Friday, you can catch him September 28th, 6 p.m. on The Beat on MSNBC. Ali Sadiq is hanging out with us. No more cheers anymore, Lou?
The first round, I didn't want to wear it out.
You can never wear out. You never make people feel too good, man.
All right, let's roll it back.
This world's falling apart.
Let's do it again.
Ali, what do you? I want to ask our guest later. We have, say, David Tell is going to be coming in later today. I have so many questions for him about post comedy too. How are you feeling about the world of comedy, where if you want to stand out or people call you a genius, you have to do it like on a helipad somewhere for like 4 wounded soldiers? That's like your whole thing. I go, wow, what a brave thing. He was brave, performing for our bravest people in the bravest situation.
It's on the Brave Network.
So you have to take whatever is
on the Brave Network. DirecTV 375.
You have to take whatever's in your life and use it. Like if the prison thing, you have to do it from solitary.
He did.
Well, he did.
You know what I mean?
That was a special.
He did one from prison.
Oh, yeah?
From the prison he was in.
No shit.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
Johnny cashed it.
It was really awesome.
Pretty kick ass, dude.
And it didn't do anything. It was a mistake.
Really?
Was it really?
Yeah, I believe, looking back on it, it was a huge mistake to do it in prison for my first one. I really do, because I don't know if I'm going to get another one. I just know that's the one, but it didn't, like the billboards and all the rest of that, it didn't get the traction. Because I still say I should have been nominated for an Emmy, and I don't know how Nanette get nominated. But the difference was, when I look back on all of it, just not say, oh, it's this, it's that. When I look back on all of it, I didn't have 3,000 people in the street talking about my special, because I didn't do it in front of 3,000 people. I did it in front of people who couldn't go anywhere. So everybody who could have, the word of mouth was only like probably by letter. Look, it was a dude.
Your special got 4.5 Cups of soup.
It's been opened and resealed by a
So
you can put that out there.
That was trying to be unique and all the rest of that kind of almost like.
Well, I didn't think. It's funny that's the result you felt with it, because I didn't think that of yours, because you did have, at least the setting was odd, but it was a classic situation of performing in front of an audience and jokes the whole time. The whole thing was the narrative was funny. Everything was funny, even though it was real stuff to it. Everything was meant to be funny. Very much how I say, like Robert Schimmel did when he was dying of cancer. Comedy straight through the whole time, making it funny. Never like a woe is me sad moment. If he has a tender moment, it's because he was going to say something so dicky, like the next, he was going to like crush it all. If he talks about like a sad tender moment he had with his kid or something like that, like during his having cancer, the next thing is like, what went with him going, so I told her, fuck off, you blah, blah, blah. And that's the thing, is to keep, the job is to be funny, and that's getting lost in so much. I want to ask David Tell about that too, but I didn't look at yours so much as conceptual, because it was at least a classic scenario. Now, did Nanette win the Emmy?
It just got certified 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Come on,
yeah.
Come on, no way.
Didn't Mulaney win?
Because Mulaney did win.
Who won?
Can't. John Mulaney.
Yeah.
Live at Radio City, I think, right?
Who was nominated? Who was nominated?
It was. Go for the nominations for a comedy special or talk special.
I'm still not going.
Michelle Wolf, I think.
Michelle Wolf
was nominated. Mulaney, I think.
Nanette.
Yeah, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
And
100%. It's because people are afraid to mark down. You'll critique it in the world the way you're supposed to, but everyone's terrified to be the person that pushes the button on, like, thought I was a little preachy, really wasn't all that funny.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's afraid to do that.
I put my special up against anybody's special, and I'm like, so y'all didn't even consider to nominate me?
I thought of that with albums I've put out before. I'm like, when you see the comedy album releases, you're like, why not? And then, by the way, it's always the same. It'll be like Kathy Griffin, Patton Oswalt. They have like their, and it's no dig on them as comics at all. Gaffigan. It's like the same 5 people every time, and the winner's never like the, holy shit, it was fucking, Mike Vecchione. Yeah. We're doing the clubs. We're in the club hustle nightly still. Yeah. It's always someone like Patton Oswalt had it, because Patton Oswalt's fine. Usually, you're giving him this thing to like acknowledge. It's like his 7th special. Right. This is the one that's going to get a Grammy now. Or, you know what I mean? Or 7th album, whatever. I'm not making those numbers up, by the way. Obviously, I'm just saying it never seems to be a new face in the group unless they've already been anointed somewhere else. Right. Michelle Wolf was anointed. With the Daily Show, the Correspondence Dinner, of course, she's just a no-brainer choice. This wasn't watched by those people, and this is no dig to Michelle. I think Michelle's hilarious. Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know if anybody who even nominated her watched it as much as like they were. Well, she's the it girl right now for these things.
I think it's more that this is the it person.
Not that she shouldn't even be considered for it. I'm saying she's considered for it for that reason.
But you're talking about the process.
Everybody. That's not about a girl or anything. Yeah. It's just they
don't even watch them. They just go, oh, I heard that.
Patton Oswalt, of course. Mark Maron, of course.
You and I were at DC Improv the same weekend this year. You were in the main room. I was in the lounge, and I would, in between my shows, I'd pop in and watch it. And it's just stand up, fucking balls to the wall shit. You were killing all weekend. Yeah, and it was fun to just watch. Like we both had sold out shows, and it was great.
He was doing great, man. Yeah. I don't think that straight stand up is gonna, my new thing that I'm doing, presenting for this new special. I've already performed it, and from beginning to end, I know this shit is hysterical. I know it is, because I'm laughing, and I very seldom laugh myself. I'm like, yo, this is funny. This is funny. And unless I shoot it someplace and like have all the anointments and people, such and such was there. I think it's more of a popularity contest now, who somebody like and who don't like. I'm like,
or you can go like Kevin Hart presents Ali Sadiq, and you don't want
which
that.
I don't want that shit.
I don't want it either. That's what I actually had a conversation about that today, where with somebody at a network, where I was like, I don't want to like anybody else presents my idea at all. I don't mind. I don't mind things buying your show, and you know what I mean, then it's their show, but you're still owner of the idea and the concept. And I don't mind that, but I mean, like, to be called somebody else or some other company presents my show, I'm like, no, you can't. That's insane. It was the variety special Full Frontal with Samantha Bee presents the Great American Puerto Rican. Again, that's just like it's just in the lexicon.
Yeah.
John Mulaney, Michelle Wolf, Patton Oswalt, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. An evening you'll forget the rest of your life is. And this is all due respect to both guys who I've hilarious.
I love
Me too.
There's no way that special is anything more than pleasant. And maybe a couple of like, like, how's it gonna generate more from you? They're older guys. They're out of touch with like what comedy's going to be to hit people really in the chest.
Right.
And no one that's a fan of theirs from back in the 70s is using Netflix. Do you know what I mean? It's on. It's just this isn't even their audience. People are going back to it for nostalgia, and it's just their names are getting them nominated for something. No one's
So Nanette wasn't.
I love
even,
both. I didn't even attempt to watch that special. I'm like, who
Whoever seen The Jerk was not watching that new special.
Yeah, exactly. The man with two brains wearing a tuxedo for comedy for now.
It's like a grandfather and his grandkid being like, "This is who we watched on Saturday Night Live."
Yeah, like
you know,
I love The Jerk, but I'm not going back to watch Steve. I didn't get his album, and I knew it was good.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about when he was playing the banjo.
Yeah.
And I love the banjo.
He's raking in the dough right now.
Yeah,
he's all over the place.
I think there's something to it's not sexy to develop your act in a club over 15, 20, or 30 years anymore. That's really where it's made. We all know that because we're in comedy.
Sure.
It's a grind. You go out, you take your ideas, and you just pound it week after week in the club. You take them on the road to see if they work there, and you take them back and you develop them. That's not a sexy story. It is what it is, but that's not sexy. That's not something that people want to buy.
No.
But that's the truth of it. That's where you're going to get
You're going to be
good
discovered
material.
somehow, sometime.
Yeah. But I mean, they'd rather go with some kind of an idea or a story that hits your heartstrings. But that's not the reality. It's a skill set. People don't.
Pete
People don't
Davidson was
realize
pretty
that.
great,
It's a
though.
skill set.
Pete Davidson was great. He was on Howard Stern the other day and just telling a story again, hearing it. It is so funny. He was like, I don't know, one day I was hanging out and Amy Schumer said, you want to be in my movie? And then I did a scene with Bill Hader, and he liked me, and then he called Lorne Michaels and said, put this guy on Saturday Night Live. Then I auditioned. I didn't want to do it. Then he gave it to me. And everything's like, I'm going to fall movie. Everything's like,
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, and Ariana Grande fell out of the sky onto my huge cock. And you're like, wow, it's that is a sexy story.
Never
for sure.
forget. Never
Holy
forget.
shit. Yeah, and the zero of that is like, his father passed away in 9/11. He's a firefighter. So it's like, this kid, like the kid rises from the ashes of that horrible thing that happened to him, and it's a very sexy story. Exactly, like, well, so what'd you do your first 17 years of comedy? Jay goes, I had a pretty steady 115 spot at the Comedy Cellar.
I opened for Chips Cooney at Bananas.
Yeah. I think me and Red Grant are doing a ski trip show in.
It really is such a non-sexy.
We're doing a ski trip show in Ithaca, New York.
Right.
Where they're going to tell them to stop dancing and trying to fuck each other so we can do a comedy show. And then we're going to let them know we have a white guy.
It really is just
that's what it is.
That was always the second hammer of news on those shows.
Man.
All right, we're going to do a comedy show. Also, Talent and Rob Stapleton were not able to be here, but they sent along Big J. Just walk out like a dope. Hey, everyone.
Talent,
The
the
fuck we
funny
stop
man,
dancing
didn't
for
make
this?
it.
Talent.
It's crazy.
It was always, I didn't even know. I'd get to those shows and they would always start announcing who couldn't make it and why I'm there. I'm like, no. And you get ripped off. Get ripped off every time.
And then you get ripped off.
Those show posters.
Well, you don't even know you're getting ripped off because
too.
what you do is they'd say it. They'd book themselves.
Yep.
Smart. It's, morally reprehensible. But they'd get booked for themselves or names they said they wanted. They'd get a gang of money. So basically, if they want to do it, they can do it. Then they'd go, those guys can't do it or whatever, the money's not enough for them. And let's just use for fair numbers. I know now the budgets for these things are probably like upwards of $1,500 to $3,000. Easy. One night, one show. And I'd get a call. You'd ask a comic who's doing it somewhere between 2 and 6 years. And you go, I got $700 for you one night. If you want to go to one ski trip place, drive another hour to another ski trip place, you get $1,400. And you're like, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy money. I'll do it. But you're getting ripped off for $4 more grand you should have been getting. Of course. Because they're just pocketing the money and go, and they'll probably even finagle, like, I can't make it, but I'll send this guy. I'll give you back like $1,000. They're still keeping $2,000. You know what I mean? And they've done nothing other than get a gig, make a phone call to me. Like a dummy, I'm driving. Is there any travel budget? Huh?
Pack a lunch.
Yeah, well, I guess whatever you had in your pocket that it takes to get there gas-wise.
And the show is shit.
Show's never good.
Shit all the time.
I went with Kev the one time, though, dude. Kev was just literally going room to room getting his dick sucked, and I was just sitting in my room watching, babysitting a girl. I brought a girl that I thought I had such a crush on her for so long, and I brought her to this gig. She probably wouldn't have wanted to fuck anyway, but she definitely got her period. Like the second Kev came in to refuel on condoms or something, and then he goes, and then he gets ready to go back out. He goes, "How's it going here, man? Is it going good with the girl?" I go, "I don't know, man. I don't think she's doing anything. It seems it's not awkward, but it ain't really going nowhere." And he goes, "Hang in there, man. Just hang in there." He goes, "Come with me, man. It's gonna be fun." I go, they won't even let me in those rooms." And he's like, "All right." And then as he's walking out, you just hear her go, shit, got my period. And he just looks back like, sorry, man. And he just left the room again. I just sat there like watching fucking movies on HBO the rest of the night.
Go make snow angels.
And by the way, she's already watched me eat shit in front of a crowd. Fuck off, white boy. Come on, man. What's your problem? I'll show you my fucking problem outside. I'm trying to be funny. He goes, "Nah, come on. I'll win out there. Black people hate the snow." Fucking black people hate what? Come on, man. You gotta admit that was kind of funny. Fuck you. You gotta get people holding the guy back. I'm standing on stage like a dope while they're stopping a fight happening in front of me. The only time I ever had to got into an actual fight, though, the one white ski trip I did, I was shit talking the whole day how excited I was. I go, finally, a ski trip show. They're going to respect their entertainment. These white people are going to sit down. Dude, they were drunker than the black shows could have ever been. And a guy came up and rubbed his naked ass on my leg. I told him to push me. I whispered in his ear. I was like, "I have to get paid for this, so I promise you, though, just put your hands on me first. Just push me, and I'll beat the shit out of you in front of all these people." And he turned around, just pushed me, and I was like, and I went to the lady. I'm like, "I can do whatever I want now, right?" He put his hands on me. She was like, "I guess," nice. And I just hit him. Kurt Metzger sitting there, by the way, legs folded, not a move. Mouth wide open. All of his friends stood up. I look over at Kurt and Larry Bia, and they're both like, "Wow." I'm like, "Guys, we either got to go or you got to get up."
Legs folded.
I remember his friend stood up and he goes, "Yo, man, you do that again, we'll fuck you up." And I was like, "Oh, all right." They're afraid. Nobody would do it again. His friend's literally snoring on the ground.
Jesus. You knock him out again.
Yeah. If you do that again, we're going to fucking have a problem. I go,
Ollie, is that worse than prison? Because that sounds like
That's a romantic story. I would buy that special.
Man.
Also, at the end of the night, just to show his boss, the guy I brought to open for me, I'd shit right in front of him.
Standing up.
Standing up. Shit.
That's hysterical.
But those shows, man, what a rip. But yeah, that is. But again, it's not.
But no one's got respect for the grind. Really.
But they're the funny stories. But I have a zillion of those stories because it was a grind. But the sexier story is like, I'll never know what it's like to be like 24 years old on like a private jet. I was on a private jet because someone begged for me to have to get on it to go to the next city. It was the right thing to do, but no one was looking to give it to me.
I remember that.
And then they got me on the private jet, and everyone else on the private jet, Aziz, Amy, Rachel, everyone's, younger than me for sure. You know what I mean? Just like, Aziz looked like he's been there for years. You know, he's like, "This is life, man." And I keep looking.
The pilot was younger.
When the lady walks by, like, "Does anybody want any snacks?" I'm like, "For free? Are we allowed to be here?"
You're standing up. You're standing up.
I'm like, "Is this chair okay?" Because I'm not sitting forward. I don't have to put my seatbelt on for takeoff. They're like, "If you want," it's like, doesn't make a difference. And I'm like, "This is crazy." I'm looking at Jay Farrow. I'm like, "Dude, are we supposed to be here?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I go, "Nothing." I'm like, "I guess he thinks we're supposed to be here."
You're just grabbing everybody's coats.
He had no humility about it. He's like, "Yeah, man, we're here." I'm like, "Oh, all right." I feel like we're not supposed to be here.
Somebody begged me to get on.
They had to beg for me to be on it.
The problem with flying private, you have to, but you don't like going back to regular flights. I flew with the Texans.
It's scary, though.
I flew with the Texans, man. Scary. The actual football team, 2 cities. I'm flying with them, and like I get on. You know that little part where you first get on the plane and the stewardess is standing there? That's like a store. It's like you walking on and they have like all these snacks and they hand you like, "You can get anything you want right here." Like, what? And then you sit down. It's a bag of stuff. Oh, you got your name on your seat,
It's insane.
It's taped on your seat. You like, okay. And the team is in the back, the coach is in the front, and where I was sitting was like media and sponsors. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait a minute. It's a store in Houston called Fiesta. And it's like a lot of them. And if you own a grocery store, you have a lot of money. It's like maybe 60 of them. I'm like, I know that's the dude that owns Fiesta. I know I seen it on the commercial. And he's like right there. I'm like, that's the Fiesta man. and it's all these sponsors. I'm on this plane, and I didn't know that we was in the air. We already took off, and I'm like, oh, am I supposed to seatbelt?
They don't give a shit.
I'm still on my phone. Like I didn't know. I'm still on the phone. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? I think I'm going to get off this phone.
We landed.
And across from me, it's journalists. Journalists are like,
Type it in, yeah.
Like, we don't have to do anything. We didn't go to security.
No, I know. You fly to the plane. They put your bags in the plane. And you get on the plane like the Beatles.
Yeah.
And you get off the same way. And when you get out, you walk about 50 feet through some doors.
You're in a parking
and you're
lot.
outside.
You outside.
Yeah.
They actually hand you a gun to get on the plane.
Let's make this interesting.
Let's make it crazy.
It's like that man looked at me like this. We was getting back on because I went to the Chicago game. We getting back on. The man looked at me like this. I'm like,
Who are you? I'm the
my
long
arms
snapper.
is up. He's like, man, go. What you doing your arms up for?
We did Toronto, and Toronto, even with those passports, a guy comes on the plane. You just give it to him. He just gives it back to you. And you fucking take off. It was great. Are you able to hang a little bit longer? I know, Mike, you have to go.
I gotta roll.
I think I have to roll.
You got to go. Okay, well, let me plug both your stuff. You can catch Mike's podcast, Amigos, on the Osiris Network, and you can find all of his dates at MikeFenoy.com. Ali Sadiq, of course, is going to be on The Beat on MSNBC. That's this Friday, 6 p.m. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Friday at 6 p.m. And, of course, Mike Vecchione's podcast, No Disrespect, on the Gas Digital Network. We'll be right back. I think David's hanging out. Mike Vecchione today. Yeah. Mike Fenoy is going, you know that sound. Is that candies coming out of a bag?
That's right.
It must be the legend himself, everybody. The hilarious David Tell joins us.
How are you guys?
We're doing good. We just had Ali Sadiq in here. Do you know Ali?
I know the name.
He's good. Good guy, man.
Yeah, I heard about his special.
In prison, yeah.
In prison, that's cool.
Yeah, he was telling his prison stories in here. I can't make it. I wouldn't make it.
We'll have a Reese's Pieces. Or as they're known in prison as commissary.
Yeah, I don't need too many Reese's Pieces. Or if I go to prison, I'm going to be a girl they call Juicy. Oh, is that Juicy coming through the yard?
With all due
tie up my
respect,
shirts.
Federal prison is better, I think.
Way better.
Yeah, it's more white collar.
Yeah, if you're going to commit crimes, I mean, really. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah. You better eat one, you piece of shit, instead of trying to fat me up. You little fetish. Stop fetishizing me.
No offense to Mike, but Dan would take a handful. Mike, of course, a straight shooter. He won't have one.
No, I'm going to have one.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it.
What are we celebrating here?
90s Rock Day we were playing for. I was playing for Mike Vecchione on 90s Rock.
Hey,
he loves it.
What I was going to tell you, I know I'm in to promote the gigs, but I'm also in here to thanks again for the Skankfest, for being on that.
It was fantastic.
You know what I felt like? Can I tell you what I felt like? Have you guys ever gone to the Intrepid Museum? They have old sailors that walk around and tell kids, like, this is my bunk. I used to sleep here. Every other Sunday we get steak and lobster. So I felt like this old comic just walking around like, ask me a question. Make me feel relevant.
How late do the shows go in this city?
Did you really do this for a living? Yes. This is all we did. There was no internet then. Well, how'd you promote? Flyers.
Oh, it was in Brooklyn this time. It wasn't at the Creek in the Cave. Did you have a location at the Creek in the Cave?
What's the location?
Skankfest this year.
We moved to
Brooklyn Bazaar.
Yeah, it was
Brooklyn
very
Bazaar
cool.
was called. Yeah, it was a very, very cool venue.
It was, I'm going to say, like, I was very happy for you guys, the amount of people that showed up, all those comedy fans, and just like,
It's 1,000 people. It was crazy.
And,
we did live Bonfire from there.
Mm-hmm.
What shows were you on? You did one of the big shows in the big room.
I did the show where everyone smells like they walked there.
Yeah. Those shows started about 3 p.m.
It was indoors, but it smelled like an outdoor 5-day Bonnaroo.
Am I inside Burning Man?
Yeah. There's a guy wrapping his buddy's foot like a salve. I got bit by a snake.
It is a little Westworld in there. For
And,
sure, but it is a fun hang.
Was there hipsters? Was there a more like a hipster vibe?
I think there was. No.
I don't think it was a hipster vibe at all. No, it's very, it's what you think. I mean,
Well, I know
really,
the
it
Skank
is.
fans, but I think because it's in Brooklyn, maybe some of the hipsters.
No, they're not going to buy a ticket like that just to wander in. As everybody, these fans came from all over, and I mean, they look like they're all walks of life. But I mean, they look how you think they're going to look.
Well, me and Artie Lang, we were on the shows, and he was closing them, and it was definitely. There was some comedy fans, and then there were definitely fans of the podcast, and then there were I think people just there for the experience. So, it was kind of like a good cross section.
Well, we know we had that one. We only had one. The only one negative was that comic who just buckled and ended up looking like an asshole. What did he do? Is the one that said that Lewis did a white power chant.
Oh, didn't he do that on the Skanks podcast though?
Weekly, almost.
Oh.
But Lewis is trying to be provocative. He's Puerto Rican, number one, and
he is a rattlesnake.
He was very.
They tend to be aggressive.
The context was very obviously joking,
right.
In the situation. It was before he sang an off-Broadway musical number about being ethnic and not being what. So it was just it was such a dumb thing.
Right.
And some open mic comic thought he would get a headline by coming out and saying.
Well, it's hard to judge because there weren't enough seats, and half the people were taking a knee. I was going to say. I didn't know if it was outrage or just poor seating.
I did not look at it that way.
No, I'm serious. They were sitting there Indian style like they were taught at college, and then there was a few taking of a knee.
It's our fault for not having enough.
You can't say Indian style anymore.
We didn't have enough chairs. Next
Casino
year,
style.
It's Oriental. I don't know.
Next year we're doing Skank Fest, but we're doing post comedy Skank Fest. No audience. We're not even selling tickets for it. Skank Fest is happening with no tickets, but we're going to run it all just the same. Just full live band for the comedy jam. It's all going to be great. 3 days. And it's very brave of us. I don't mind saying first.
Another brave comedy moment.
I don't mind saying first and foremost how brave of him being here.
You guys have a lot of courage.
Me and Dan have been having a blast thinking of our post comedy specials. How are you going to do it? Dan's my favorite was skydiving while holding your mom's hand and doing the comedy just to her.
I want to do mine as burning my comedy notebook at gunpoint. All my inappropriate humor.
Just throwing in the half crying.
Here's one where I said a midget. I'm going to throw that in there.
You throw that into a smaller fire?
That'll be kindling.
We were looking at the Emmy nominees for essentially Best Comedy Special.
Yeah.
Call it something else, but whatever it was, and it really is. It's so funny how narrow, their gauge is
on comedy
for who's involved. Yeah, it's just exactly like Michelle Wolf. Fine, I have no issue with that at all. It makes sense. She's the one they kind of let into it. Nanette's just such a on the nose thing. And there's Steve Martin Short thing on Netflix. And
yes,
is that really a wonderfully written, hilarious? There's no way it's
I've seen it.
No, it's name
Is it great?
It's it's more of a big production where they have a band and they do a lot of performance pieces. And I watched it before Jeff and I did, the bumping mic thing.
Sure.
And we're nowhere in that wheelhouse. But I guess it's two icons doing the best of what they do. And a lot of banjoing. So is there a banjo category? Because they would have swept that.
That's more the Grease for the Grammys.
Inappropriate banjoing.
Bluegrass comedy.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying, that they should expand it or create another category now for comedy specials.
Straight comedy special. There's comedy. But even when they do comedy album at the Grammys and stuff, it always seems to be 5 names.
Right.
It's the same people if you put out an album every year. I mean, Louis was in it every year for years when he was doing the hour every year,
How about best 15 minutes? That would be good. But that'd be great if it was the same 5 names again.
I'll tell you what. If it was best 15 minutes, because they do those 15-minute specials now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If one of those got nominated for an Emmy, and you wouldn't even have to look to guess. Let me guess, is it a trans Indian? There's no way it's just going to be a hilarious white dude's 15-minute special is going to get through. It goes, here's black woman bravely talking about white dick.
Well, I think we just solved a problem with the new Skankfest. You should have your own Emmys.
Yeah.
I think that would be good.
Skanky Awards.
Yeah. And everyone brings their own chair. The winner gets to doesn't get an A. He gets a chair. Here's a beach chair.
He gets to sit
Everybody can
uncomfortably. Fold out.
Will the winner
can-
please sit down?
Everybody just sits on their skateboard. I thought that was a thing.
Will the winner please sit down?
I was voted funniest guy at the Skankfest by the rescue dogs who showed up. There was a lazy eye pit bull. He liked me.
Such a lovey-dovey experience. Yeah, that one comic went and shit on it. It was so weird.
Well, he was trying to get headlines, right? But then you guys offered for him to come back on the show and discuss it.
And then he said yes. Then he came outside, didn't come in, and then said he decided he doesn't want to have a conversation with pieces of shit he doesn't respect. We can go fuck ourselves. I'm like, we had producers come in for this, from Jersey and shit. You said you were going to come in and do the show. What do you do? And he was like, fuck you guys. I'll be listening to jazz in the park.
You said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we posted that up, and that was great, because then you just let the fans have fun with that.
Yeah.
Jazz in the
I
park.
thought that was another comic I don't know about. A woke, urban. My name is Jazz. I'll be performing in the park.
You haven't done comedy till you did it in Tompkins, man. Tompkins Square Park.
Oh, that's a good idea. In the park comedy. You could do an in the park special.
Did you ever do any of that? In the park comedy?
You know who was really big was William Stevenson. He was a park guy. And then Charlie Barnett. They were both two big park guys. And it was funny because they would do their act. One time I used, so I would see them. I didn't know who they were then. I just saw them as street performers. And then there would be
that's
the
still
jugglers.
How you see William Stevenson.
Yeah.
You've never stopped looking that way.
Same outfit. And, no, I never, but I always thought that was the ultimate balls to do that, because you'd have to, first it's getting the crowd, and I bet you it'd be easier now because there's all these tourists there, before it was a lot of jaded.
Well, also being palatable enough. For
to be,
a bunch of park people. I couldn't go up there and start doing, in porn when they blow. You can't do that. You have to
I think you could pull that off, Jay. I have more faith in you.
Park
but you
comedy?
have to get the crowd, and then you have to also get the wildlife because they're judging.
19 years in the comedy.
This one's for the squirrels.
19 years in the comedy, my heart would still thump at the idea of standing up in a park and starting to do comedy.
Yeah,
it would thump.
But then there's, you pass on the hat. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Be good to be,
to get your money afterwards.
Get the money. And, there was 3 or 4 guys who really did it. I think somebody else tried to do it one time, and they're like, wow, this is really difficult,
Well, Comedy Central boobed it up at one point and fucking put some show out in the park, some TV show. Stu Kamens was on it. I remember William Stevenson did it.
If it's not going well,
it was called Tompkins Square Park, I think.
If it's
that was the one by the library, right?
Is it? Look up Comedy Central's Tompkins Square Park. I'm pretty sure it was the one in East Village.
If it's not going well, you can be like, look, I'm more of a fountain comic.
You don't play the fountain right away. You got to start on the edges of the park.
I'm a strip mall guy.
By the chess players.
Look, I don't give a shit. I sleep here, so I have nothing to lose.
But then Charlie Barnett, when he really, you would see, because he was a drug guy, I hate to say, but he was a drug guy, and he would start doing shows, everywhere. You'd see him, you'd come out of the cellar, and you'd see him, by doing, that creepy basketball court area, by the train station. He'd be gathering a little crowd over there. He was getting them coming off the they just walked out of the subway into his show.
Did he come with a microphone or anything, or just talking it out loud?
Yeah, just
being
talking
louder.
and being loud and proud and all that.
So wait, where's that street town gone? Now we walk by the cellar and it's the guy.
It's all low energy.
There's a guy golf whacking school milk containers full of water, daring people to get out of their cars and attack him for it.
Yeah, that guy's. Who said it? What does he have against that hardware store? It's always gunning for the hardware store.
There's a guy on 3rd Street between McDougal and 6th Avenue who he lines up. I think he fills them with water or something.
But he's not hitting them at the cars, right?
But he hits the cars. He doesn't stop because cars are there.
No.
He tries to go over the cars. He's also wildly swinging a golf club in the street. No one stops him. No one stops him.
That you can tell right there. You're suburban. That's just how he expresses himself. And I think you can also pay for him to hit one. Hey, can you hit one for me? And I'll send one out for you.
Have you ever seen him get it? Have you ever seen him get it in the box he sits? I've never seen him.
I didn't even know there was a box. I was so enamored by the way he's swinging.
No, he's aiming at a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then he goes and gathers them.
I thought it was like a driving range, urban driving range.
But when he draws a crowd of people, it's always white people. When he draws the crowd, those ones are the ones you rob. Those people, the people who would stop and really drink that in are the people who are just rob them around the corner, man. They're dopey. They're not even going to fight you. They're just going to stare like idiots.
Well, I think they should incorporate that into the whole comedy scene there, since there's like from the pizza place to whatever, being like nonstop entertainment.
Well, you get asked if you want to go to 11 comedy clubs from the pizza place on the corner to the Comedy Cellar.
If you stop and watch him, you'll be attacked by the iguana guy, the parrot and the snake. He's got 3, and he's a walking zoo.
I don't want to brag, guys, but I've hit the point this year when I walk by the comedy barkers now, they give me a knuckle pound and don't also try to sell me tickets.
Nice.
That's good. That means you made it. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
It's a big deal. I've been sold on a show that I'm being told I'm going to be on from a club I've never heard of so many times.
That's true.
And I'm like, you guys don't know that's me? They're like, don't give a shit. You want all the street team sales guys, without fail, I say no to whatever club they're offering. Then they offer me any other club, like any club there's tickets for, like comic strip, that they just offer me for any. So there's no loyalty to eat any comedy club. Even
I didn't
though
know that.
the comedy clubs think they're working for them. If you say you don't want that, it's immediately weed and coke. Every single one of
Really?
them,
Wow.
every time.
Wow.
Third off, they try to do 2 things slightly legit, and then they just go for the fucking bang. But every time, you want coke. I think one time I told him I actually broke down and my ego got hurt enough to go, no, dude, I'm a comedian. I'm actually like, I work that club. And he goes, oh, cool. You want coke or weed or anything? I'm like, that didn't slow him down. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I must have been offering you the wrong thing. What an idiot I am. Of course, you're Big J. Okerson. Do you want coke?
But what if you paid for weed and coke with comedy tickets? Now, wouldn't that be cool? Here's to Gotham. I think you're going to enjoy.
When I was broke, comedy club tickets for the comic strip when Carla worked there, and then for the stand, even for sure. That was my tip for anybody coming to do anything at my house.
Yeah.
Like, I'd give him a couple bucks, but I couldn't afford to give him a lot of money, so I'd give him a little bit of money, and also, like, dude, this is good for whenever. There's no restrictions on it. I got to give him the whole pitch. Now, I'm being a street team guy, so great. Dave Chappelle's going to be there tonight.
Ah, that's
Louis
true.
C.K., Bill Cosby's coming through.
We got the whole the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
But don't those guys have to be accredited or something, registered with the city? Wasn't that a thing way back?
Well, that's what
they got
Cynthia
busted.
Nixon wanted to do. But
That was the Louis J.
our
Gomez
smallest
plan?
problem in town.
The Louis J. Gomez initiative.
Hey, Jay, let me ask you a question now, because, like, we all worked on the road together. You guys all open for me and everything. I'm old and everything. But, like, when you finally started making some money, what was, like, the first thing that you did that you didn't, like, have to do, like, bills and all that stuff? Like, what was the
TVs.
first? You bought a TV
Big
for yourself?
TVs. Yeah, I got a big TV for all 3 rooms of my apartment.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That was the one thing, yeah. Pretty much everything else I have to spend on everybody else.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I think that's a good one.
I'm 100% overhead and
Right.
very little.
Yeah?
Yeah, of course. But I mean, no. But that's things like that. I want when I'm home to be like comfortable.
Right.
I don't love my apartment, but I like my stuff.
Right.
That
So
was
it's
important.
What about on the road? Do you do anything on the road? Throw it around?
What
a
do
little
you mean?
bit?
Money?
Yeah.
Yes, tipping the staff. And
That's
I
what
always
the
say,
staff.
I always go. I come from the Dave Attell School of the Road. I go.
Yeah.
I take care of the staff.
That's for sure. Take care of the staff, you take care of the hotel people.
yes.
Yeah.
That's the new
If you're
thing.
taking a mega bus, you take care of the driver because he's not being paid.
Well, so many years.
Mike would definitely know that.
So many years of going to clubs where I know I would able to come back. I can come back from the club because the staff pumped me up. Like they liked me. It wasn't like drawing tickets or anything at all. For a while,
Oh, here's a 1% thing. You know, tipping the hotel, like, you know, that's definitely important too.
Yeah.
You know, and since they've always answered every question I've ever like when you walk out and like the maid is down at the end of the hall, you're like, you can come in here now if you want because I'm leaving. They're like, like what does that mean? I'm like, just if like you needed to come in, you can go in there. Like But then, like, do you feel like when at the end of the week when you leave, like all that stuff, it's always like 2 bottles of water, an apple, for some reason, a piece of marble cake, pants that don't fit anymore, and then here's $20.
No, but I always have to go down to the front desk to get change to tip the
Change
the maid staff. Yeah, because
There's a shiny
20s.
quarter.
this could buy you an Adobe where you're from.
But they never have change. They're like, they seem befuddled by what I'm asking.
The hotels.
Yeah, they're like, we don't know. It's Sunday morning. We don't have any idea.
Let's take our last break here so we can come back and go straight through to the end of the show. Everybody, we're hanging out with Mike Vecchione, Dave Attell. Dave Attell is going to be at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club in
I got
Point
so
Pleasant,
many
New
gigs.
Jersey. That's this Saturday, September 29th at 7:45 and 10:15. You have what's the casino? The Oklahoma you're doing, right?
No, I did it already.
You did it?
You did it too. They loved you there.
Oh, yeah.
The Cherokee Nation Casino, and then I did Silver Star.
Lacey Applegate.
Woodstore.
She's a doll.
She's great.
Yeah. She's fantastic. Yeah, that's an awesome club. But you can go to davidtell.com for all of his dates. DC Improv coming soon. Stress Factory. Spokane Comedy Club. Hilarities in Cleveland. Caroline's coming up soon, everybody. Check it out. davidtell.com. He is absolutely the best. Mike Vecchione, of course, his podcast, No Disrespect, available on the Gas Digital. DJ Lou, I know that's what you think about these songs. Some girl you made out with when you were 14, full head of hair.
You couldn't go on the internet and talk about it. You had to just sit with your pain.
Yeah.
What did we do?
You had to drive
before?
around.
What the fuck did we do before the internet?
Yeah, that's
Look
what
at
you
your
do. You
phone
drive
constantly.
around. You would drink. You'd fucking
drive
sit in
around.
your pain.
Yeah, and listen to the fucking Gin Blossoms.
Yep.
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. Big J. Okerson hanging out with Mike Vecchione. David Tell. David Tell is going to be at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club in Point Pleasant, New Jersey this Saturday, 7:45 and 10:15. 2 shows. Make sure you check those out. Go to davidtell.com for tickets and all their tour info. Mike Vecchione's podcast, No Disrespect, on the Gas Digital Network. And his new album, The Worst Kind of Thoughtful, on iTunes. Dan Soder is going to be at the Funny Bone in Omaha September 27th through the 29th. He's also going to be at the Santa Ana Star Casino in New Mexico October 5th. He's going on a run out there. 191 Tool in Tucson October 6th the next day. And the day after that, Tempe Improv in Arizona October 7th.
He's doing the Badlands.
For tickets, yeah. He's roaming the earth now. We have bow staffs. For tickets and all other tour dates, visit dansoder.com. I'm going to be in Yuck Yucks, Calgary this weekend, so please come out, everybody. Let's fill that place, because it is a bummer to be in a fucking casino in the middle of Calgary and no one's there. I felt that way last time I was there. After that, I'm going to be at the Comic Strip in Edmonton, Canada, 3 weeks later. The 18th through the 20th. Get tickets at bigjcomedy.com. And also, first time I'm announcing this on anything, it's official, if you're listening. My Netflix special as part of The Degenerates is premiering Tuesday, October 30th. Officially, it'll be coming out. I don't know if it's be midnight, technically Monday night or whatever, but whatever it is, it'll be out Tuesday, October 30th. Me, Joey Diaz, Christina P., Brad Williams, Yamanika, Lisa Traeger. It's great. I'm so happy with it. So I'm
You
excited.
liked it?
I think so. I gave it one pass for editing. And then after I just cut the things I had to cut, I told them to do whatever with, or I'll I can. Or else I'll have it be a steady shot of my head from diagonal, far away helicopter shot.
You're going to be
so I can look super thin.
You're going to win the best editors like working on your project award. Like, I was in and out.
Oh, Tom Sick and those guys, they love me. I'm hands off.
How much?
You know Jeff Tomsick. Jeff Tomsick directed my hour special.
He's a great guy.
He directed Comedy Underground
and also Ari's thing, right?
He did Ari's thing and also the movie Tag that just was out with Hannibal and everybody.
Can we talk about old school the way you should be doing it? And that's Mike with CD.
Yeah.
LP.
A
it's
hard
a long
CD.
form.
Hard copy CD.
Right.
Now, Jay, you probably don't know this, but Mike and I, when Mike brought me into probably the most fun part of the process, the naming of the CD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We came up with a couple of great ones.
Put it out there to the world.
My favorite one is Real News, Fake Career.
That's
Dave's suggestion. That is unbelievable. I wanted to call it that so bad, yeah.
But remember we were trying to go with the Italian thing because, Sebastian is the biggest act, so we were trying to, Italian it up.
Oh, I was trying to do, I was going to call it Sebastian Can't Make All the Money, can he?
He can't be everywhere.
Gabagool, Sebastian Maniscalco's friend story.
You should have called it 150 seats with comps, Sebastian.
I should call it, how about No Fire Hazard?
Yeah.
You'll get out.
You'll get out.
Your problem is you didn't steer into the Dego enough.
No, I didn't.
And Sebastian did. Am I right? And then Lou, I know he's your main job and love and passion is working for Pete and Sebastian. That's what Jacob tells me every day.
Everybody's got a side gig.
Pete, you produced that. They show you no respect or love the way we do, but I know that's your bread and butter. Pete and Sebastian, am I crazy that Sebastian's doing 4 nights at the Garden?
Yeah, I saw it at the Garden. Yeah.
The main arena.
No.
Yeah. I think Maine.
Exactly.
That's fucking insane.
You couldn't pull in a favor and get him in here for like 10 minutes? Just to give it like a sauce, like a secret sauce or a recipe or
He doesn't like that I do an impression of him.
This is my Baja Gagoo. This is how I do the Giga Gagooga.
He might I think Sebastian's great. I think he might half hate us for my impression of him. I think so.
I thought he'd be flattered.
I saw his Netflix special and it killed. It was great. And that crowd there, the one in Chicago, they really like, you could like, there's some specials where you're like, does the audience even know who they're watching? They knew who they were watching.
Oh, yeah. He was so Chicago specific, too. He goes, the parking here? Where do these people park? Standing out. I love it. I can watch it for 3 hours. It really does make me happy.
Tell me he sold out 4 shows. Just tell it to me, and I'll give you the Italian reaction.
Yeah. Sebastian sold out 4 shows at the Garden.
Ah, that's a lot of baked ziti.
That's a lot of meatballs.
Ah.
Wait, let me ask. Mike, am I allowed to laugh at that? Okay, good. Consent.
I'm going to tweet my story.
That's great.
Other victims of Italian shaming.
Italian shaming.
So how many seats is the Garden? That's what I want to know.
We looked, I think, like 27,000 for a concert.
That's like when you play the Brigada, but you're playing that little tiny room. You're like, I'm playing the Brigada, everyone. It's like by the gift shop, that area? Like where the staff gets a shift meal? I'm playing like that area.
I like the stadium tours are broken up into 2 people, Kevin Hart and everybody else who wouldn't see Kevin Hart. Sebastian fans of people who wouldn't see Kevin Hart. Oh, I'm not going to listen to some Moulin run around like a jackass.
But what would be the ultimate balls if you were like an arena comic and how they when you're not selling the tickets, they'll always put like the stage behind the stage is maybe 3,000 seats.
Yeah, they
but it'd be funny.
off.
They're like, well, the tickets, and they're like, well, what time is it? You still got a couple of hours, right? I wouldn't block those seats. People are going to be very angry. 3,000 people might drive up right now.
There might be. There's a lot of walk-ups on a Saturday.
I mean, come on, look at that.
They're going to walk by. They're going to see the glowing sign, Madison Square Garden. They're going to peek in. I envy the ticket sales and money of stadium comedy, even big theater comedy, but I do not envy the job of it. I really mean, as far as a big theater goes, if I could find cool venues to do 1 night, 2 shows in places and go to cities like that, that's the dream, I think. But I'd rather do a full weekend than than a fucking arena.
Yeah, it's too big.
And I'm just saying, I know if arena filled with your people, the energy's got to be great.
Yeah.
But I'm making my comedy for that situation now, not for what I think's funny. Well, you got to be able to reach people at that point.
I'm going to throw it out there right now. I'm going to turn that Uncle Vinny's into an arena. All right? How about that? By that, I mean I'm not going to wait for the laughs because I don't think many are going to be coming back my way.
I'm going to let that hit the 700 level. All right,
hey,
there you go.
More bread on table 7. Huh? Throw a loaf over there.
Did you do have you ever done Captain Brian's?
No, I haven't.
The Off the Hook, have you heard of it though?
No.
The Off the Hook Comedy Club in Marco Island, you did it?
Yeah, I've done it.
That's a Florida gig.
I mean, that's when they really, the guy, first of all, you have to call him Captain Brian, which is already funny.
And that's on his check.
He takes you to press, and then it's a fully functioning, active, loud, lots of clamor, open air seafood restaurant that you perform in.
It's doing comedy at a Red Lobster, basically. Is what
It is. It's a Red Lobster, but they, for some reason, have the kitchen very exposed to the room. Mm-hmm. So you hear the... He goes, I gotta give clams, the mussels, and then they're running just orders of food and people cracking crab legs while you're doing comedy. But they paid, so everybody went. I remember when I went, it was sandwiched between Gary Goldman was there before me, respectable people.
I was there right before Mencia.
Yeah, it's weird.
He gets huge names.
You know what it is? It's they give you essentially a mansion to live in for the weekend.
Good. They treat you good.
It's an apartment, but it's a Scarface apartment.
I stayed in an Econo Lodge. So I stayed in a different. It wasn't a decent hotel, but
Mike, you just said an Econo Lodge. That's not true.
That's in your rider. I can't be near the shellfish.
I was on the floor with the ice machine, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
You know what I noticed about riders, by the way? I do have one. Mm-hmm. I don't care about anything on it.
Right.
It's something that I didn't even put on there. My manager's made it up just to give them something. Mm-hmm. Those things are rarely, if ever, in my green room. Yeah. And that is kind of interesting in its own way, though. They almost don't put the
No
two
one
things.
reads it, yeah.
Like I don't care either.
Yeah.
I don't need whatever fruit and water. Like there's always
Right.
water, no matter what sort of. And
Yeah.
you're a question away from having all of it you want. But I do think it's weird that it is never there.
You should walk in and just flip out and go, "Where are my Nikes?"
Dude, craziest rider shit. I mean, like for comics, it gets so weird. Like 7 bottles of thing for the crew and shit. Like that's 7 bottles of Patron. Or
Yeah.
But that all comes out of your back end, by the way. Everybody's thinking like, "Where's that money coming?" It's your money, basically. They'll like say that was like part of the green room.
Taking
tab,
care of your
something like that.
entourage
Yeah.
and shit.
So it's better to roll lighter that way, and then I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. But I was thinking of something that probably is timely, is that, when Anthony Bourdain gone, they're like thinking of ways to like do a travel food show. And it would be cool if you went to all these comedy clubs and ate the food there and then did like your little take, like, Zany's, I have to say it. The fries, they're not that zany.
Can you do every episode with a wrap up while you're getting ready to like belt yourself to a doorknob and jerk off? It goes, after a meal like that, there's only one way to go, boys. To the stars. See you on the other side, cum buckets.
But the whole thing is like the whole like talking to the chef there. It's like, how do you incorporate the laughter? It's like, be like, what? I don't know what's going on in that other room. I go from here to my car. That's my show. I could care whatever the exorcisms in that other room. I don't care.
I was at Crackers in Indianapolis, and the guy who was cooking had dreads, and you could just see the top of his head, and he was just fucking flying around, so it just looked like Predator was cooking your food.
He had 18 arms.
Yeah,
Dr. Octopus.
I saw a guy drop a whole plate of dishes, and I was like, "Oh, it's your last day, right?" I was like, so. Should I give him the comedy talk? Like, so I know you're going to want to get into comedy, but he looked like he was like, "I'm out of here, but I'll be back here with a gun."
Did you guys? Did you watch the footage of Bill Cosby getting taken out of court?
No.
Yeah, I watched it.
It was insane.
I watched it live. Yeah.
It seems surreal.
Bill.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing's going on, and the whole thing's sort of surreal. But seeing him walking off in cuffs,
Yeah, it's crazy.
No.
and just like they immediately took him to custody. He went right from court, and he's in jail now, not leaving for anything
Right.
No.
for 3 to 10 years, which he's going to just die in there.
Well, how
That's
old
probably
is he
why
now?
He said he
How old is
laughed
he?
after the
82.
sentencing.
How
He's
old is he?
82.
Oh, my mom's 83. Wow.
I'll tell her to send him some nudes. He's going to need them in there. Laminate them.
Wow, that's old. He really is old. Can I say one thing? I always was a fan of Flip Wilson. I really was.
You were never a Cosby guy?
I
You
never
were always
was.
a
I
Flip
like the
Wilson?
long story thing. That was never my thing. But Flip Wilson, And by the way, everybody said he was a sellout to his, people and all that stuff. I thought that he did the best he could at that point in time. I'm talking about Flip Wilson. Okay, so
Yeah, but
he's always
I
bring
thought
up.
you were talking about Bill Cosby. He did the best for everybody that he could at the time.
No, I'm saying
He
that
tried to knock them out.
No, I'm saying that Flip Wilson, who was like, because I read Flip Wilson's book and he always talked about Cosby and he was like, everybody loves him and what am I going to do? And I was like, Flip, I like you, dude. I like you.
Well,
My dad liked him too.
He hired Carlin and Pryor to work on his show. Like no
Yeah.
one ever talks
Flip
about Flip
Wilson?
Wilson except for Dave.
Yeah, I'm really like the
You're the
last.
only guy
See,
to
there
do
he
it.
is. Look at him.
Flip Wilson
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
There you go. See, it's too bad we're all like, See, look at him. He's killing.
Ed Sullivan's show, no less.
Here he is.
Is that Bill Cosby?
The Cosby.
See, he does characters. Oh, Soulful. I like this joke better when I heard it on Michael Che's special. Start hashtag Che stole it from Flip Wilson. Hashtag, that's a great rumor. Che stole his Olette from Flip Wilson. He goes, wait, really? It seems much more contemporary than Flip Wilson. He changes some words, but the concepts are the same.
I'm sorry. I just need to throw that out there since I
No, it's
run the
fine.
Flip
That's
Wilson
one vote for
website.
Flip Wilson.
Can you, yeah, please play Bill Cosby walking out. This is bizarre. No, that's too past it. Yeah, where he walks by, you see his face. It's so weird.
But it's stranger that did you see his public these statements are crazy. Yeah, the statements that were read afterwards.
That the tape was manipulated in two places. The expert, in her own words, concluded, without question, this is not an authentic recording.
Wait, pause it. That's actual Bill Cosby saying? Is that Bill Cosby's words he's reading?
No.
He's reading his own statement?
Yeah.
Off of a fucking phone?
Yeah.
Why is he reading off a phone?
I think it was thrown together last minute.
Because, by the way this guy's reading the notes, go back to it, it sounds like he's reading it sounds like he's reading like Bill Cosby. He kept saying expert witness. He goes, according to an expert witness, this lady looked at all the things they had. Now, keep in mind, she's an expert witness.
The rain adds to the drama.
It really does. Oh, Gloria!
But the woman after him came up and read his wife's statement, which was pretty sad.
Is it a bummer? What does she say?
Yeah, it's along the same lines of what he said.
She goes,
I mean,
hey,
the whole thing is a tragedy.
Hey.
I like how you guys
Dan would have laughed at that. Hey, it's me, Camille Cosby. Go, you can play it.
Never expected to see Mr. Cosby go to prison. No one ever expects anything like this, but I want to say a few words, if that's okay.
Yeah, I think it's his statement.
I think it's important to point
He's a lawyer.
Out that
I thought he was, but I think he's the publicist.
That's Hillman graduate, Kadeem Hardison, Dwayne Wayne. It looks like Dwayne Wayne.
It's got to be the worst to be that all the other actors on the show because they're getting hounded with interviews right now. Except for Jeffrey Owens, he's working at Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
no,
is that a bummer?
The Tyler Perry gig.
Yeah, Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I like the way.
Did he turn it down? Somebody said he turned it down.
Well, yeah, he came out and was like, he came out and said, "I'm not a victim." He's like, I work hard, and if I'll audition for the role. If I get it, I get it. I don't want any handouts.
I got a pallet of sun-dried apricots. I got to stock. Now suck my dick.
Wait, I don't get it. Like, so he didn't take the job?
I think he said I haven't been following it, but I think he said that.
Oh, you don't follow the Jeffrey
it,
Owens drama. You've been making a whole thing about it.
No,
yeah, but
because I'm a Gary Coleman guy.
Yeah, he was shamed. Yeah, his job
he was
shamed,
and he was a security guard. He's 4'11". He's a security guard. You want to talk about fucking brave?
Yeah.
No one mentions it. And somebody, these TMZ guys
but
were
where was he security guard? Like Christmas mall?
No, but for a lot where Baywatch was shooting at the time, and TMZ guys were coming to see Pamela Anderson, and he wouldn't let him in. He just jumped on the windshield.
Really?
That's how committed he was to his job.
Yeah,
he jumped on the windshield,
my job.
and they were laughing at him. He's like, "No, he ain't going nowhere." I'm like, I'm a fucking Gary Coleman fan.
That's what I'm talking about, Willis.
Well, the
That's
actor in me wants
about.
to know about this Tyler Perry project. I mean, I assume it's about working at a Trader Joe's. Now, Medina,
he goes, now
we need you to manage this Trader Joe's.
He goes, now, we need to get a couple of black guys in sweaters. That's so fucking funny. Dude, Bill Cosby going down is mind-blowing to me.
It's crazy.
I mean, I don't think it's undeserved. I'm just saying, seeing him walking cups
it's not
is just like,
it's not undeserved.
He would have never thought in his life this was going to happen. You know what I mean? Like
none of us would have ever thought.
Some people, that's what they're saying, that are speculating, probably maybe more evil than it's meant to be. But him laughing after the sentencing, they're like, he's laughing and almost like, yeah, I went this long, fuck it. Well, you know, he lived a full, rich life, and we lost one kid, right? Both kids died.
No,
right?
he did.
Yeah.
When the other one died during all this, didn't she?
I don't know. I remember when the son died.
Son was murdered.
Yeah, Ennis. Theo.
I like the style of the show. You wait hard news at the end. That's great.
Anyway, let's go to the Daily Blotter. Any other murders locally?
Wait, hold on. I wanted to say something about Tony Woods. Did you guys talk about him?
No, I didn't. But on social media, I went back and forth. I saw him today. He was at his son. His son passed away.
That's right. Yeah, right. And I know that those who love comedy, and that's a ton of the fans of this show, would know that Tony Woods is like exceptional and like one of the best of the best. And
absolutely.
Thoughts go out to his family for the loss of his son.
No, absolutely. I think the funeral was today, and it was God, that's got to be awful.
And it's awful.
I don't even know what the right time to jump into comedy is after something like that. It's so weird when your work is that.
Yeah,
and that's how you have to process other things in life and still go make people laugh at some point. Even if you turn on autopilot, you really have to like blanket some emotion.
Right.
You can't go have a fucking meltdown on stage.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
You know, the thing of it is like when you like, well, I don't know, like when my dad passed away, like I had to go on that weekend basically, you know, and I was like, you know, I'm going to do this, and he would want me to do it and all that kind of stuff. But then I was thinking that like, you know, thank goodness I'm like not one of these like happy-go-lucky acts, you know, like, hey everybody, who wants to sing a song parody? You know, like I can incorporate my pain into my act.
Sure,
you know, I was pretty lucky that way. But if I was like a, you know, like one of these guys, I'm going to make a balloon animal for you and you and you. Okay, here we go. How about a son without a father? What about you, Mike?
I've often, I've
I love
really
the balloon animal thing. This didn't work, just like my father's bladder. Didn't work.
But
He's
if you
dead.
are like a spinning bow tie, flipping dicky guy, you
Yeah,
gotta
if
do
you're
a
one of
wacky-
those guys.
or a guy who has a dance at the end of. I've seen people dance at the end of their set.
Yeah.
Like a routine they have to do, or you have to take clothes off or put in silly teeth. Just any
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like sight gag gig you have
So
to
when
do.
they have like a horrible, you know, experience, they can't like incorporate it.
Yes, they can. They can go, this one's for my dad.
Oh,
and then do it.
I
No matter
forgot to
what,
do that.
he goes, and I'd be fucking like this, blah, blah, blah. He goes, and then I bust up all in that bitch's mouth. Didn't even tell her that shit. Yo, I almost didn't come tonight because my mom's died, but y'all got me through. God bless. That's my favorite thing ever on that Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam is Lil Duval pretending to eat pussy and fuck a girl in the mouth.
What?
And he goes, that's the Lil Duval way eating pussy. Hey, I love y'all. God bless every one of you. Wow. That's an emotional shift, man.
Is that worse than the Gronkowski? That's different from the Gronkowski
It's
thing.
different, though. Lil Duval is a
Gronkowski.
comic, but man, he goes, that's it. He pantomimes 69 mouth fucking a stool. Usually the stool's getting fucked. This is the first time I've ever seen the stool get its pussy eaten and butthole licked and
Really?
69 fucked in the mouth.
Wow. Hashtag.
It was pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
It was pretty.
What year was
Pretty
that?
impressive.
That sounds more prison than anything else.
Within the last 3-4 years, Christine? Right? It was new.
Trying to
Lil
find the
Duval.
clip right now.
Yeah, but
God
he-
bless y'all. People say, I love it. Yo, this one's going out to my mom's. My mom just passed away. I didn't want to come here tonight, but I know she wanted me to be here and talk to y'all about busting off on bitches' faces and shit.
Wow, Jay. So you really you walk the walk. What was I
Some
gonna
say I walk the walk. You can't find it, Christine?
But
Look.
doesn't he have a TV show now?
He's
that's
on
Lil
TV
Rel.
all the time. Lil Rel's.
That's
Yeah, I
Lil
thought he
Rel's
had his
TV
own sitcom.
Rel does.
Oh, excuse me.
Lil Duval is.
Could I be any whiter right now? Let's see. Which one is more like Flip Wilson? The guy I don't find threatening. Anybody? Which one
Lil
can I see
Rel.
on my yacht doing a show for me and my lady?
Lil Rel's more Flip Wilson.
Okay.
Lil Duval is more. I don't know what Lil Duval is.
Lil Duval's a radio guy? Is he a radio guy or no?
Maybe, I don't know, but he has a chain with a whole toilet bowl with tank on it, and it's like all diamond toilet bowl around his neck, and he has to take it off. So he goes when he does the eating pussy bit, he's got yo, hold my chain for a minute, don't be stealing it back there, yo. So,
Oh, there it is.
That's the chain I just can't.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
play it for a second.
This isn't.
I used to let my niggas hang with me a lot, but I had to stop because ain't y'all got a nigga that's ready to die for you. My homeboy always ready to die and bust at niggas and shoot niggas. I'm like, man, calm your ass down. It didn't matter where I took this nigga was ready to die. This nigga was ready to kill for me. I took this nigga to a suit party with nothing but white people in that bitch. Everybody
You know what I'm
having a
gonna
good
do?
time. We sit.
You know what I'm gonna start doing, Dave? Because I love one thing I love about you is that everyone knows is like you joke check when you write things.
Oh,
if
sure.
you think somebody else has it,
Yeah.
whenever you call me, I'm just gonna go. Lil Duval did it already.
Oh, cool.
And he goes, actually, I'll be honest with you, that's Lil Duval did that, and I don't know if you want to get mixed up with a guy who wears a diamond encrusted toilet bowl around his neck.
I love his whole outfit. I love the watch, the toilet bowl. But then it's like, he's like dressed like he's like a valet. Like I don't get it. It must have been really hot there or something. This must be like a whatchamacallit, Southwest.
Atlanta or something.
Atlanta, yeah.
Play it, Christine.
Saying fuck niggas. in
See,
this
look at him.
motherfucker. Was saying fuck nigga. I let off in this bitch, nigga. Know that.
50 Cent's laughing.
Nowhere, man. For real. I took this nigga to my daughter's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. Ain't nothing but kids in that bitch. They playing in balls and shit. They having a little good time. This nigga whispered in my ear, come up to me.
Pause that for a second. That's got to be a Chuck E. Cheese nightmare. When like people come in and it really is like it's like a rough looking bunch. You know what I mean? Like 8 Crips. And
Right.
because one of them's like daughter's birthday is there, just hanging out with a bunch of like gold chains and shit around, bringing pizzas to them. Do you guys want to pay up front or do you want to bring the pitchers of Coke, bitch? I want my Coke in a pitcher. Why don't you give me those plastic cups you get in White Boys? Sorry, everyone gets the same glasses. Yeah, I got White Boys walk around with big plastic red cups.
What about the animatronic band?
Yeah, I don't like the country bear band.
Well, let me ask something about the toilet thing. So does that mean something or no?
I mean, he'll probably tell you a story about it if you ask. I don't know, but I don't think he does on this. On this, he just wears
That's
it.
great. He goes up there like that, doesn't explain it.
I don't think so. Nope. Just wears it. Then he gives it to Gary Owen. Gary Owen has some fun with it.
Yeah.
And then it goes on. But this isn't him eating pussy. Just give him a little more. I just like to hear him talk. Fuck ass pussy ass motherfucker with that shit. Go ahead with it, motherfucker.
No, because I thought maybe he was a plumber. This is what I do. That's what you do.
All these pussy ass fuck niggas in this motherfucker. I hope that nigga ain't with me when I go to heaven. Man, fuck everything.
It's comedy
I'm trying to go through
set to murder. The most difficult audience in all of comedy audiencing. Large black women. The hardest to make laugh.
I think so.
You either got to go hard like this, or you got to take him to church.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right, Mike.
Those are the two.
That's where the
ways.
faith-based comics win.
I'll be honest with you. You give a black woman a flap open fan, she'll blow you in an Uber. I've only learned a few things. We have to go. What's up? Oh, yes, Lou?
Lil Duval has one of the hottest rap songs in the country right now.
No shit. Let's hear it.
It's called Smile, Living My Best Life.
Real deal.
Yep.
Hit.
He broke top 100 on Billboard.
Wow.
And he's been in top 10 for
Is it a joke song?
No, it's with Snoop
He
Dogg.
was a rapper. He was a rapper and a comic. I know he was something else, either a radio guy or a rapper. He was not just a comic. Was he a radio guy? Yeah, I thought so.
Wow. That's fucking crazy. Is this it? Do you have it?
That's it. Yeah.
I ain't going back and forth with these.
There's no video here. There we go.
This is a rap.
I'm rolling with y'all. Okay, well, what we gonna do is we gonna hit the town.
I mean, it's sort of comedy.
And we gonna do what we do. You feel me?
Freak Week.
We gotta smile, bitch. Smile, bitch. Come on.
Hell.com. He's touring constantly. Go see him. He is the best. And check out Mike Vecchione's podcast, No Disrespect, on Gas Digital Network, and download his new album, The Worst Kind of Thoughtful, on iTunes right now. Dan Soder, go to dansoder.com for all his dates. This weekend he is going to be Funny Bone in Omaha. It's this weekend, correct? Am I crazy? Yes, so make sure to Funny Bone in Omaha. Go see Dan this weekend. Calgary, Canada, come see me Friday and Saturday at Yuck Yucks. Please, everyone, put it on your calendars. October 30th, Netflix, The Degenerates. My half-hour special coming out.
Jay, thanks for having me, buddy.
Thank you guys so much for
Thanks,
being
Jay.
here, man. And make sure, I know it's the Wednesday, so I got to give all the things. People, they're putting out clips now every week on YouTube. Comedy Central sends in a whole crew in here to film us. They clip it up good. They edit it. It comes together so awesome. I'd like to get more stuff like this for you guys going. Hopefully, see how big we can make that.
That's a
So go
great
on the
idea.
YouTube video. Watch the videos. It's a different experience kind of seeing us interact in the studio. It's really cool to kind of sit in there and be a part of us. We had Shane Gillis last time. We had Sean Fury. Phone call is, I think, up this week. So make sure you check that out. Yeah, the dancing, the EDM dancing. So please make sure you check that out. Best of the Bonfire, also the show that airs on Friday, available now as a podcast. Wherever you download podcasts from. I don't care if you listen to the podcast, everybody. Download it, rate, review, let people know you're listening. They don't give us numbers here. We need your help to leverage them so we can stay and do this for you for as long as we want and as long as you want us to. So check that out. Follow us at The Bonfire SXM on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. On behalf of the whole crew, I hope you enjoy the Lost tapes tomorrow. Other than that, I guess, crackle, crackle.